Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to Question Mark Month on my channel. This time I'm reviewing a film. Don't worry, it's not another TV show. This is a 2020 movie that I saw on Disney Plus this year that was a cartoon, not a live action movie. It wasn't meant for theaters. I mean, it was supposed to come out, I think, last year, but they pushed it to Disney Plus, and it's the 2020 Phineas and Ferb movie, Candace versus the Universe. Now, I was really looking forward to this show because this movie because I was looking forward to seeing something after Phineas and Ferb had ended its run in 2015. I mean, the show lasted over 5 years, so it lasted what, like 7 years? No, 8 years, from 2007 to 2015. So it had a long, long freaking hiatus after that. I love the cartoon. I think it's one of the cutest cartoons that Disney's ever made. Original cartoons that they made. The movie basically is Candace goes off into space, because she feels like her brothers are ignoring her, and she wants attention, kind of like in the episode where she goes to Mars and she's the Queen of Mars. And this is a good movie, but it's not better than the Second Dimension movie or the Marvel movie where they meet Spider-Man and Thor and Captain America and Iron Man, or actually no, Hulk. Cap is not in the movie, and also it's not better than the Star Wars one. That one I thought was, before the Disney purchase, it was well done. But this is a good one, though. It is better than some of the hour specials they had in the late 2010s, like mid 2010s. It's a standalone sequel to the Across the Second Dimension. That's also the best Phineas and Ferb movie, in my opinion. It's basically, their feature film. This is like their fifth movie or something like that. It's been a while, but it says the events of the film take place at some point during the summer depicted in the series and before the series finale. So it's not the true finale, but what we got was a very funny, very colorful, very beautifully animated film. It's exclusive to Disney Plus, so you can't watch this on Disney Channel. It's no longer there. It came out in Canada the day after, so if you're Canadian, it came out the day after the 27th in August. It's 87 minutes long. It's very short. The voice acting was still stellar. Ashley Tisdale still cracks me up as Candace. Vincent Martella, he aged a bit, but he's still a great voice of Phineas. The voice of Ferb is different because he has like 2 lines in the movie. He doesn't talk much. The original actor didn't come back. It's David Arrigo Jr. as Ferb. He was never really a character that needed a voice anyway. Dan Povenmire always steals the voice. He's the creator of the show, one of the writers of the show. He still steals the show as Doofenshmirtz is. Oh, Penny the Platypus! Yes! And yeah, it's a great voice. I love it. I can't do it right now. My voice is kind of shot. Alison Stoner's back as Isabella. These kids their voices don't age. They still sound the same as it did in the show. Malik Panchali as Baljeet. He still sounds great. No, yeah, he still has a great voice. He's an Indian stereotype voice, but he's still very cute. Bobby Gaylor is Buford, Yes, I'm going to take this thing. Yeah, I could do the voices, guys. I've done voices for many years. Also, another new addition to the series, in this franchise is Ali Wong as the super big doctor, a.k.a. the green alien that tricks Candace into, staying in her universe, because we're going to be talking about multiverses a lot next year, guys, in the geek pack. She does a good job. She was in I think she was in American Housewife, or Ali Wong. Yeah, I think she was in that show. She's a stand-up comedian, Asian. This movie and the show had a lot of diversity because you had the Spanish girl, even though Alison Stoner's not Spanish, and you had the Indian kid, and you have I think you had some black people in it as well, and you also have like I said, now you have an Asian playing the villain, and they're green aliens. There's some songs in this movie. I will say that some of the songs I did like, some of the songs I didn't care for. What were the track listing? Here we go. Such a Beautiful Day. I did like that song. We're Back. I did like that song. The Universe is Against Me. I did like that song. Meet Our Leader. That song was a little bit too jazz handsy for me. It felt like a Broadway show. I thought that wasn't needed. Yeah, Kay Micucci was in that one. She's also a voice here. Adulting. I like that song. Unsung Heroes. That was pretty decent. Girls' Day Out. That was pretty fun. But I did like the animation. Like they do a lot of They said that they relieved that they have been talks for a third Phineas and Ferb movie. I would like that. After this one, I was like, this is a step up. This is one of the few 2020 animated films to not suck this year. For kids, this is a great kids movie. Like, there's nothing offensive. You're not going to find toilet humor here like in other kids cartoons. And there's a lot of flashy, of surreal imagery, but the show had that. Before we had Rick and Morty, this was like Rick and Morty for kids because they go through other dimensions and they travel through time and they end up in space a lot. So yeah, it's basically Rick and Morty without the gallons of blood, cursing, and the toilet humor and the sexual content. So if your kids are too young to watch Rick and Morty, they can watch this on Disney Plus. It's inoffensive. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 100% approval rating. It's great, but it's not a perfect score. They gave it a film calling it smart, funny, and full of life. Yeah, the animation is stunning. There is no excuse for Onward to look so boring when you have hand-drawn animation that still looks stellar. It still looks good. You can actually see it. It's people using their fingers instead of just using their keyboards. It still looks great. It's very colorful too. It says these zany heroes never grow up, but their new movie is perfect for an audience that has. I have grown up. I was in college when this cartoon came out. So when this movie came out, I was, it was during lockdown. What do you expect? I was going to enjoy it. And since I've been a fan of the cartoon since 2007, it was just what the doctor ordered. After so many terrible Disney Channel movies and bad Disney Plus content, and other than Mandalorian, like a lot of the Disney Plus content, their films were awful. I hated Noelle. I didn't like Secret Society of the Second Blood Royals. I'm going to rant on that soon. I hated that. I didn't see Artemis Fowl. I didn't see Onward. I didn't see freaking Mulan. I don't care, guys. Those are things that are not meant for me. This cartoon was meant for me. Look at this poster. Look at that. There's a lot of good ideas in this movie too. There's a thing where if people get too excited about something, their heads explode. That's what's going to happen to me if I see Black Widow next year in the theater. Because Disney Plus, I don't want to watch it there. It's just not going to be the same. Perry the Platypus is still hilarious. D. Bradley Baker still does. That's all he does because Perry doesn't talk. But he's hilarious. Like, he's a great character. The voice of what was his name? The main not Jeremy. No, that's Mitchell Musso. Caroline Ray comes back as the mom. Richard O'Brien has one line, and it's a post-credit scene. The British guy he has one line. Yeah, Major Monogram. That's the guy. It's Jeff Swampy Marsh. He's the other creator of the show. Agent P, you need to check this right now, Agent P. And then there's a lot of good voices. Tiffany Haddish also did the sound that sounds makes when they explode from the waist up. I don't know what that was, but yeah. Weird Al Yankovic made a cameo. This was supposed to have Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens back, but they cut them out. You can tell that in the second half, there were some things cut to make it less than 90 minutes. Bill Farmer does one of the voices. He's the voice of Goofy. Corey Burton is the farmer. John O'Hurley as Roger Doofenshmirtz. See, this has a lot of talent. There was no one. What I didn't like I said, was some of the songs, and I think some characters got kind of underused or were not there. Like Jeremy was barely in the movie. Thomas Middleditch did Garnoff. He's one of the aliens that are they're hiding underground because their ruler wants to take over the planet. You know how they are. You know how aliens are in these movies. Wayne Brady does Stapler Fist. Yeah. Olivia Olsen is Vanessa. She has a legitimate role in the movie. Her and Candace are actually intertwined in this story. So, and you see, it's not the girl power thing because Phineas and the other characters have things to do. So it's not an agenda-filled mess like Mulan was. Oh, I have chi, and I'm going to blast everybody with my superpowers. Take this, writers. Take this. I haven't done that in a while. We don't need SJW versions of characters, okay? Candace doesn't have superpowers. She's just a regular teenage girl that wants to bust her brothers, yet in this one, she's like, no, I don't want to bust them. I want attention. I want people to notice that I exist. And the family aspect, it worked for me. There was a scene that was supposed to be emotional, but I was laughing my ass off because Candace looks at Phineas, and she gets misty eyes and goes, and I was laughing. They turned that scene that should have been really emotional and made me cry, and I was just laughing. Because it's a cartoon, guys. You know what to expect. But it's a very colorful, imaginative film from 2020, and I'm glad I got to see it. So, Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't seen this, watch it, and then watch the cartoon. It's really fun. It's great for kids. It's not going to offend them. And it's surreal, but hey, kids watch SpongeBob now, so they're going to get what they pay for. But anyway, what you guys pay for. But anyway, it's a good film. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.